A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged. Let's see. Must be the World Eater that chewed off Out-of-Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down. It's a bridge. Just get over it. Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive. He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here. He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack. He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart. Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged. He's grateful for that. You still seem to have a spark of light in you.
Ah! That's a spark of light in you!
What's there to like about light? It hurts to look at.
Not as much as it hurts to look at you.
Always making this personal.
And you're always trying to pretend it's not.
There's Out-of-Date again. He must have missed something important. Out-of-Date says you will make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there are two nearby. The Myriad tribe is likely to be a good match as they act on the understanding of the greater good and have a code of honor. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war. The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way. Out of Date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side. He believes the tribe's Sifus, Myriad especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part. Out of Date will be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do. Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be? It's unusual that natural tunnels like this still exist. Most of them got flooded. This area was beautiful before the tribe war began. Look at it now. It's a war zone. That's the Myriad Tribe's fortress. Will they be friends or foe? You should head up there. That way you'll know. Let's see. It's a beaten path to that door. If you go there, you'd better make an entrance. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. They don't just let anyone see the Sifu, but there's something different about you.
Sipi? La fanen aginkan man. Karatna fal hutut mustugai la wute.
The Myriad tribe act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. They believe uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace. The Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Tree of Life is the only way to make the world a better place. He welcomes you to the Myriad Fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. But he was hoping you'd show up. The news of a vigilante Ronin on crusade crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 has preceded you. The wall that separates them from the other side? The wasteland you came from? He guesses the time spent there just left a blank space in your memory, as empty and barren as the wasteland itself. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. The Sifu says sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. Your Muma invented Wung Fu. Originally, it consisted of unarmed combat and the 6 weapons: the boomerang, the shuriken, the bow, the staff, the nunchuk, and the hook and chain. Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding of the greater good and establishing a code of honor. If you believe there's some good in everyone, there's still hope for tomorrow. You'll unite the tribes and defeat the World Eaters to save the Tree of Life. He was hoping you'd join them. You understand that there's no harm in doing good to others. The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can unite the other tribes. The one you should coerce first is the Jagni tribe.
Geradna falo hutut.
Their kin have run out of options and found themselves backed into a corner. Even those who desire peace have been forced to prepare for war. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen.
Geradna falo hutut.
You both have gentle minds, so they want to wage a gentle war. A war that bonds as much as it breaks.
Brewere yonke.
Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the rival outposts and earn the right to wield the tribe weapon.
Wapala misa.
Once you've dealt with the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu to unite their tribe with yours and let your kin share land again.
Fale wala papa.
Seeing you brings back his memories of the old village.
Volop matati.
He remembers your kind and unselfish soul and can sense you still have it in you, the will to do good.
Hohohotin na.
Anyway, the memories you make with your family are strong and can sometimes come to life. Passing the old village on your way to the first rival outpost might help.
Manes slengjok.
You have things to do, places to go to.
Volop matati.
So, says you... Says they don't have anything you'd want. Says you should take it easy.
Nojo no kidekipaju ki no kidenu.
Sparkles about how brilliant it is.
Bevonise.
Wouldn't be surprised if you... Claims Wiz is the... under... Says the shop holds something for everyone, especially... Wants you to know... Offers you...
Sweater Pirsem.
Says there's an interesting place nearby that...
Nevaza. Watewa.
Says there's...
Kawapi.
Says there's no reason...
Wawanto.
Says you were a
Ilzabazawa.
Says...
Straks òg vekker øvelseta. Og vende emme.
Mawagiam gamau ketua.
Aduh hasnya.
Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurred. Hot metal. Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it, drawing you closer. Let's see. As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over. Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind. Here's someone who takes each day as it comes. He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique. Learning to swim can be scary when you don't know what you're doing. But fortunately, he's here to give you a helping hand. He thinks you should really know how to swim by now. And he'll be honored. He says that wasn't too bad, was it? Way to go. Don't let the sound of the wave... But you... Judging by your Mooma's look, it seems you forgot something. You promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to go. The dedication to training is important. You can't rely solely on the fact that Wang Fu is in your blood. You should know, practice makes perfect. She'll see you at the village square. She says that's good. With a passion for learning, you'll never cease to grow. Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind. He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig. You should look for things that are recyclable. It shouldn't take you too long to find some. He wonders what usefulness you found. He can work wonders with almost anything and asks if you know how to upcycle. He... You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a weapon. He believes... It looks like she's starting to lose her patience. You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to... She wants you to grow up and start thinking for... You've all... They look determined. Better watch out. He asks you to stop right there and wonders where you think you're going. He said there's no way they'll let... He wants to know who you think you are. You'll... She asks if you're hurt. What happened?
Andro,
She says it's nice of you to consider them
minalagi mamuru.
the most important.
Kalino?
It's time. Here's someone close to heart, doing what he does best.
Padam wakumo nash vaya.
He asks if you could help him too before you leave for training.
Como judo pavazine.
He wishes that
Und lumfaub so.
he suggests.
O waxu.
He's curious to see what you found.
Yama fore dome da hunka.
He's all for renew.
Yama fore dome da hunka.
He says it's about.
Ahai arin kashumal.
The style might be too.
Waxan nach kale segi.
You should.
Ja.
He's looking forward to.
Ritsentende.
Your Muma says it's about time you got here.
Chialdo male canoro tono. Ritsentende.
She says she is eager to get.
Gendrana mala.
Your Muma says you did well today. She's so proud of you.
Gendrana mala.
Thanks you for being such a good student.
Asil natu.
Been working on a present for you, with the help of Gizmo and Wiz.
Ola kudo.
You should go see him and find out what it is. You've deserved it. Chi.
Tukonda.
Your Muma says she's never seen an apparatus as...
Kanamunt.
A piece of scraptronics like this.
Ben Nampusa.
It's called an automaton, and it's hardwired to your DNA.
Ben Nampusa.
You're lucky to have such a fine...
Asadutu.
Your Muma says you look tired. No wonder. It's been a lot.
Kialdo male kanoro tono.
She's so happy you made them. Rest, and you'll find strength for tomorrow. Nothing could stop Lupa Lupin from setting the world on fire.
Antoro. Kensi. Kamonu.
Your Muma urges you to blaze a trail. A burnt kidling will learn to dread fire. That's just adding fuel to the flames. Give it a last burst and you'll make it.
Kodotuku.
Your Muma says this is it. The time has come.
Tukonda.
Whatever happens, you need to know she loves you. Here it comes. The past coming to haunt the present. You must go through fire and water to make it out of here. Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water. You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow. Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you. The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now. If a sacrifice is made for someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about. What you do for yourself dies with you. What you do for your kin remains and makes you immortal in their memory. As the moment fades and is lost, the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on.